Hello everybody, Mr. Hollywood here with Ram ProMaster.us, bringing you today the drumroll 2021 Ram ProMaster 1500 118-inch wheelbase standard roof. You will see for 2021 in the exterior aspect, not a whole lot has changed. You still have the awesome protruding bumper that protects the headlights, that divides into 3 pieces so you can replace each one individually. It's still flexible, so you can still easily get out of fender benders without having to spend a ton of money. You do have the awesome wheels as always. The turning radius as always is phenomenal. You have to drive one of them to feel it, to see it. You do have the heated seats in this one too, which is really awesome actually. One of my favorite features, I think. Heated seats right there, little button. You can heat up your seats. The mirrors, which I like, are heated as well, and they're power. And they're divided into 2 spots. So you have your blind spot monitor, your blind spot mirror, as well as your regular mirror, so you can kind of see behind you. And then you have one of my favorite things, which is sliding door. Now on the key, you might have noticed I was doing this while we were filming. You can open up the back doors and lock them individually from the driver's side. So if you have a bulkhead compartment here, you can do that to protect your vehicle, for your personal belongings, separately when you're on the job. One of the cooler things about the ProMaster is that this sliding door is actually very wide. I think it's 48 inches right about, which means you can put a pallet through the side without having to go through the back, which is more convenient in cities, metropolitan areas where you don't have a lot of space to maneuver around. This one comes with an add-on composite floor. Now this isn't standard. Standard is bare metal, but we like to equip them with like with a commercial package, which includes the side paneling, lights, and this wooden composite floor. Now this wooden composite floor is nice because it is anti-slippage, so it's not just a flat piece of wood. It's got like little protruding things on there so that you don't slide around when it gets wet. So if you spill a little bit of water, you don't slide around as much. Like I mentioned, I think earlier, this one's got 65 inches of space inside as far as standing goes. I'm 72 inches, so I'm a little bit too tall for this one. I can't stand, but I can still stand pretty comfortably. I don't have to crouch down or climb around on my knees like in some of the old vans that we had to. Not anymore. It's still comfortable, and this one doesn't get any lower than this. The only option is higher, which is a high roof, and the high roof does have 76 inches, so you can stand comfortably in it if you're up to 6'4", I believe is the exact amount. So if you're taller than 6'4", sorry, I don't have a van for you that you will not have to crouch in. Blame your parents for being tall. I don't know. The back door opens 260 degrees, which makes it again nice for maneuvering. Notice I left the side sliding door open, so you see that they don't interfere with each other when you open them up, and you have your beautiful Ram ProMaster. Now 21 inches load floor height, which means it's easy to step into and get out of. You don't have to do a lot of jumping, hopping. You don't need stepping stools or ladders. It's pretty easy to get into. You see a towing hitch. These can tow up to 5,100 pounds out of the gate, and easy to step into. You see there's a backup camera right here, but also this frame, this houses the part of our super new feature for 2021, which is a electronic digital mirror, rear view mirror, which the camera for it is right there. It moves around from the inside, and you have your backup camera right there. So you have 2 cameras in here to be able to maneuver around more feasibly in the city and enjoy it more. As far as length and dimensions, this is a 118-inch wheelbase, which translates into about 8 feet. So you have 8 feet of cargo floor length. You have 54 inches between the wheel wells, and I think about 72 between the side panels. I'm going to share that information in the description so you can see it exactly, so I don't confuse anybody. But it does have a lot of space. It's very spacious, and it's mostly because of the nearly 90-degree walls on the side, which also makes it easier to upfit and customize. If you guys want shelving or anything like that in there, we'll gladly hook you up. We have awesome partners that supply these things, and we have awesome prices on them. Now let's get up on the inside and show you some of the new interior features. Alright, welcome to the interior of the 2021 Ram ProMaster 1500 118-inch wheelbase and standard roof. As you'll see, the interior also has not changed a whole lot more. Either you still have this standard wheel that pops out with the little lever right here. You can pull it out front and back. You have the buttons on it to control your phone calls, your radio. These are not standard, by the way. These come with the Uconnect group. You have Bluetooth. You can have navigation. This one does not have it, but you have radio, the TFT touchscreen, which means you can press it with just about anything. It's a pressure sensor. It's not a touchscreen specifically. Doesn't need your fingers. You have your controls right here for doors, for emergency lights, for stability control, and for fog lamps as well, if fog lamps are equipped. Everything's in reachable distance for maximum comfort. Heated seats for you to enjoy the heat, even in the cold. You do also have a clipboard, storage, tons of storage. I mean, cup holders everywhere. You also have, and there's 3 there. There's 2 on each side for cup holders. There's a clipboard on the top. There's 2 glove boxes and a shelf between the 2 glove boxes. So there's a glove box on the bottom that's right here. Then you have another glove box up top that's kind of hidden in here that pops out. And then you have a shelf right in between them. Now, optional, you also have a shelf up top that you can use for documents, tools, whatever it may be. It's pretty awesome to have that there. On top of it, my favorite, and this is a new one. But before we go into that, I like these a lot. These, they have a little roller underneath where you can adjust these to pick where your arm's gonna be. So however you like your arm, and whichever angle, you can customize it with a little roller, and then that's where it will land to, and you can just fold it up if you don't want it at all. But the new thing is a digital mirror that we talked about. Sebastian, the director of commercial business here, he's gonna try to order them on all of them. And what I like about it is it's a camera positioned there. So unlike in an actual mirror where if you move it in a certain way, where it will move, in this case it doesn't. So you can have it point straight to you. That way you have the nice view when you're driving. You can also turn it off and turn it into an actual mirror, so you can see yourself if you want. Am I pretty yet? Still not. Mirror, mirror on the wall, right? Here though, we do have the options. This little button allows you to change the options. You can change the brightness so at night you're not like, it's not like blasting light in your face. Or if you want it during the day to have better visibility, you can tune it up. But you can also adjust the height, so you can change whether it's looking down or up for different viewabilities, to see further and to see closer to you. Up to you. Again, turning this does not change it, so you do have to change that with the button. But it's pretty awesome, and it will save you some time and visibility when you're parking, looking for parking spaces in the city, in the metropolitan areas. It's amazing, and it moves, and we'll show you that right now. It moves with as we drive, so it's a live feed. It's not just a picture for when you're standing. See that? So it's just like a regular mirror, as if you had a mirror, just using technology. Now, if you do decide to back up and reverse, you have both, right? You have the mirror and you have the backup camera. So it's not like one interferes with the other. You can use both at the same time. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, checking out the channel. Like this video, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we'll see you guys next time. Make sure to call Sebastian if you have any questions on the number right here. He'll take care of you. We ship to all 50 states. We have all colors available and all trims.